reproduction in flowering plants. Okay, let us discuss what are the concepts we are going to discuss in that chapter. This first one, flower. 2.1 concept, that is flower, a fascinating organ of angiosperms. Fascinating organ of angiosperms. A fascinating organ of angiosperms. Okay, so first we'll discuss about flower. Next, second most we have that is pre-fertilization. Okay, pre-fertilization, structure and events. Pre-fertilization. In pre-fertilization concept, we discuss about structure and events. Okay. Now next we have, that is third concept, that is double fertilization. Next we have next concept, that is post fertilization. Okay, post fertilization, structure and events. Then next we have apomixis. This is the last concept. Apomixis and polyembryony. Okay, so here this concept we are going to study in second chapter, that is in sexual reproduction. So okay students, let us give your attention. In second PhD science for biology, this is your second chapter, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Flowering plants means what? Angiosperms. Those flower plants which produce flowers in which the seed is covered by the fruit. Okay, so those are called as flowering plants. In this chapter, first we'll have the flower. Okay, flower, a fascinating organ of angiosperms. We'll discuss about the detailed structure of flower. What are the structures of flower? Where exactly the formation of flower takes place in the plant? Where exactly the formation of flower takes place? How formation of flower takes place? And what are the different parts of flowers? What are the reproductive parts? What are the accessory parts? That concept we'll discuss in the concept of flower. Next concept we have pre-fertilization. Okay, here we'll study about the reproductive organ of the plants, reproductive structures of the plants, and reproductive structures of the plants in the reproductive structures are present in the flower. Flower has two reproductive parts, that is reproductive structures, male reproductive structure androecium and female reproductive structure gynoecium. With respect to androecium and gynoecium, these three events will take place in the case of angiosperms. In that first one, pre-fertilization, here we study about the structure and events, how exactly the pre-fertilization events such as the formation of pollen grain and the formation of ovum or ovule or female gametophyte takes place. That concept we discuss in the pre-fertilization. Here we discuss about the structure of different female gametophyte and male gametophyte and the events. Okay. Next to that we have double fertilization. In double fertilization we study how exactly the fertilization takes place inside the plants. Where in the case of plants we find two forms of fertilization. There is in two times there is fertilization takes place, hence we call it as a double fertilization. Next to that we have post fertilization structure and events. Okay, post fertilization structure means after the fertilization, how exactly the particular seed it enveloped by a cover and how exactly it becomes a fruit, and how the flower get converted into fruit. That concept we study in the post fertilization structure and events. And next to that we have apomixis and polyembryony. Here we will study how exactly the different processes takes place inside the particular reproductive part of a particular plant, or else we also call it as in the case of fruit, how exactly the different changes takes place, and those we call it as apomixis and polyembryony. Okay students, so let us start with this chapter, Okay, thank you.